Yeah, I felt like we definitely took a step forward in terms of defensive effort, in terms of energy, in terms of urgency, and just desperation. I thought we played hard tonight, and that's where it has to start for us. We have to be the hardest playing team, and from there we have a chance to win. And that's just has to be our identity. It has to be everything right now. And I thought tonight we did a good job of doing that.
Jeremy, do you take anything out of playing a playoff team like Boston the way you did tonight, close all the way down to the end like that in a preseason game?
Yeah, I mean, I know on paper everyone doesn't have great expectations for us, and that's fine. I just think that we all know we're NBA players. We all know we're capable of competing at this level. But then it comes to all right, well, what are we gonna look like together? I've never had any fear that our team can compete with these good teams. I just think that we have a much smaller margin of error. But from a standard, from a talent standpoint or whatever you want to say, do I think that our ceiling one day we could be, a really good team? Yeah, dude, I believe that, and I believe in the guys in the soccer room, and I think right now we're just trying to see how good we can be, and I think there's going to be a lot of steps along the way where we, play a team like Boston, we play them tight, and then eventually we'll win a big game or here and there, and I think that would be good for our confidence as a team. But if you ask me, I'm not really I think I'm confident in the players here that we can compete with anybody on any given night.
In your particular case, it seems like you haven't run a ton of pick and roll. Is that simply because Kenny's confident that you and Brooke are going to be good at it and know what to be doing, or is that trying to get this motion offense down pat and concentrating your energies on that?
We'll see. I mean, every game is going to take a different, every game's gonna have its own personality. So there's gonna be some games where it's gonna be heavy pick and roll, and there's gonna be some games where you gotta mix it up. But I think for us right now, we understand that we need variety, and we have so many different types of players. So if we stay in the pick and roll, at some point that becomes a little more predictable. If we're able to hit them from a lot of different angles, I think that's really what we're going for. And obviously, if there's one night where whatever is working really well, down when a game is on the line, we'll go to it. But I mean, we have Brooke back to the basket. We got shooters, Randy, Joe, guys, Sean coming off staggers, and then we have pick and roll guys. Me and Revis, love making plays out of the pick and roll. So, why not try to find something where we can put it all together? That's kind of the goal.
Jeremy, you talked about all the little steps along the way to improve. What can you do in your role as the leader and the point guard of the team to help the teammates gel, come together, the team come together in the next couple of weeks?
It's going to start with, I think it's a mentality. I think that's number one, is your mentality. And then I think that's kind of exhibited by how you carry yourself, or how you work, or how you handle success and how you handle failure. I think all these things, culture, I guess that's the best way to say it, culture. What you guys say after the game, win or lose, what practices look like, what the intensity of stuff looks like that to me is all gonna, that's the foundation of, the baby steps.
Hi, Jeremy. LeBron James already has some opinion about Donald Trump's locker room talk. What do you think about it?
I actually don't know what LeBron said. So, yeah, I don't really.
But how about Donald Trump's talk about the locker room talk?
I mean, wait. I mean, if you're asking me what he said, that's extremely vulgar. That's not something that's commonly said. That's pretty, disrespectful to women, and that's definitely not a common thing. We're not walking around in locker rooms, everyone's talking like that. Trust me. I've been in a lot of locker rooms, and so whatever. I'm not going to get too much into it, but obviously, do I agree in any way with what he said? Not at all.
Mm-hmm.